How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Gaz's Koi Pond. Well, thought I'd just pop outside into the garden. And as I popped out in the garden, I spotted this. This fella climbing over the fence. Don't know what he thought he were doing, but I caught him mid-action, sneaking round back at pond.
Sorry about that, mate. You know.
So, we thought we'd make best of it, seeing as the sun's out.
Why
We'd
not?
have a cold one together. There you go, mate. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, fella.
Get back to you in a tick when we finish these. How's it going, guys? Well, we've had a good natter for the last, well, couple of hours a day, bet. Had a good chin wag.
That's the one.
He's come up just, well, the food that we've been talking about in a lot of my lives. Obviously, I've got no use for it, but I'd much rather it go to somebody and somebody can make use of it. Peter came and took half of it yesterday. Carl's come and picked some up today, so we've had a chin wag and a couple of beers together.
Gives me an excuse to come and see the man himself, doesn't it, eh?
We'll have to do the same.
Yeah, not a problem, mate.
Do a reverse.
Seriously,
come down and
anytime.
have a look at your pond as well.
Anybody invites me to the pond, you know, if it's not too far, I mean, bloody hell, travel all the way down to Vince's.
Next. Oh yeah, Vince's as well. That's even further.
Vince's to pick
up
my pizza barbecue. That was an excuse to go down to the Twisted one, so any invitations and whatnot, if I can make it, I'll be over.
So next one, hopefully, in the up and coming, you'll see me this way. We're going to see Carl. So
Pond's nearly finished now. Just got to get this filtration sorted out a bit more. Just a bit of tinkering.
That's it. That's what it's about, mate.
That's what I'm doing now.
No
just tinkering.
Just steady away and get there. You'll get
clearing
there
up now and what have you. So it's a bonus, mate. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot more relaxed now with it as well, because I haven't got the stress of the build and worrying that I'm going to
told you I'd all about water, didn't I?
kill my fish and all this, it's not going to hold, and this side to it was you, along with a few others that did reassure me that I'm a builder, mate. That's going to hold. I'm a builder, mate. That's going to hold, you know.
Especially when you're backfilling it with a wet mix between both cavities. It ain't going to go nowhere, mate.
No.
It's as solid as a rock.
Now,
when you want to come and take it out and you have to get a jackhammer on it, you'd be wishing you didn't do it, like, but...
I'm not taking note, I'll leave that to landlord.
Well, like we say, he's been over, he's called over, he's got a few bits and bats, he's not going home empty-handed. Give him a few bits and bats, he's got plenty of food now for the next 6 months or so, the job's a good one. Well, it's going to be just a little short one. I have got some other bits and work to do, but it's not a short visit because we've had a few beers together.
It's not a short visit, mate, no. Had a couple of cold ones, nice chin wag, talk about float switches.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you a link for that anyway, so
thank you very much.
You can get one of them installed, mate, because it'll save your pump, save your pond, save your fish, and that's what it's got. So if anybody's not got one, get yourself a float valve fitted if you're running pump fitted. Pump supplied from the bottom of your pond. That way then you're not pumping your pond dry, you're not going to lose no fish. And worst case scenario...
Well, just anything where you pump, really, isn't it? Because your pump's pumping your water, so...
That's it. Stops them burning out.
Yeah.
Stops pump burning out, stops losing your fish, and you don't lose all your water out of your pond. You'll only lose a percentage once the switch switches off. Your pump's knocked off, but you still got your aerators for oxygen, so your fish are good. If you're out and you're away for a day or whatever, you've got nothing to worry about. I'll put it up there. Link's going to be up here, top corner. I'll stick it up there for everybody to see it. Earlier video, not the best, but it gets to the point and shows everybody what to do.
Yeah, definitely. All your parts and whatnot. We had a quick look at it earlier, didn't we? When I get home, I'll have a proper watch at it, mate. Yeah.
Other thing we have noticed while we've been having a chin wag is talking about on Thursday night. Not had blanket algae yet. Well, check this out, guys. As you can see there,
Spoke too soon.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. It's starting to come. So what I'm going to do, once Carl's gone, I'm going to do a filter clean, but I'm going to drop in some blanket answer because we most definitely have got some blanket algae starting. Before it gets out of hand, yeah, we're going to get it up and get it in, get it fed. So I'm going to drop my water change, clean my filters, get some blanket answer in.
You're looking to change your returns?
I might do what you said. I might pop them three things off and see if we get more flow coming out like you have on this one.
Which you will.
And have these other 4 being saved.
Yeah, definitely.
And get them flowing out straight. And if we get a bit more of a bit more flow might give it more push and give it more shove round on
And then
the
that
pond.
one on that corner there.
Yeah, and then we'll put the other one. When I get my new little pump, I'm going to go there and into a little stainless steel blade to cascade back in, giving a bit of flow back this way, pushing the muck
Biomedia.
to both of these bottom to the retro bottom drain then.
In the middle.
That's
So
it.
put flows from each side then, not it?
Yeah,
Flow from that
100%.
side, flow from that side.
Pushing out muck, anything that gathers.
The bottom drain, yeah, with the bits on the bottom.
And what we have noticed as well is mine have been eating some snails, because at the bottom of the pond just down there there's a snail shell just under the pipe there, and there's another one over there, so I've had 2 snails drop in the pond. So let's see if we end up with any parasites from them, scoffing and chowing down on a couple of snails, dipped in a bit of garlic sauce, garlic butter, snails.
They're
Lovely.
lovely. I've got an aunt that lives in France, south of France, a little village called Bessay, and frogs legs and snails is lovely, mate. Yeah, you know, it's
Take your
like
word
chicken.
for it,
It's like
yeah.
chicken.
Oh yeah, I
It's
believe
like
you.
chicken without the bone.
Everybody says that, but don't they? Everything's like chicken. Right guys, we'll get back to you in a bit. So guys, that's Kyle from Max Koi. Been and gone. Peter came yesterday and picked up from Peter's Pond and Goldfish, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Pete, sorry if it is. He's been there on Friday and picked up his batch of food. So now I'm left with all the empty tubs that I'm going to decant the other food into. I've just finished cleaning the filter system. So that's all the lids back on. Filter's all cleaned down. Empty tubs to put all this lot into. So I'm going to get all that lot into those. But I've got one more job to do, which is give the fish, pond's being topped back up, give the fish a little bit of food, and then in with the blanket answer to get rid of the algae before it becomes a problem. So I'll grab a bit of food and we'll give them a bit of something to eat, and then that'll be them for the second. Give these ones a little bit of food as well. Do you want me to take him so you can feed him?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah?
I need to
So,
shut the door. He's getting mad.
and me and Ted will go feed him. We'll feed the big fishes, and then we'll put the blanket answer in. Come on then. Let's pop this down here. You want to give him some, Ted? Yeah? Alright? Come on then, grab some. Put it on there, that's it. So I'll go around all over my knee. Give him a little bit. Papa, give him a bit. Once they've had a little bit of food to eat, there we go, look. Look, they're coming up for some dinner. And then we're going to put the blanket answer in, and then we won't be able to see him. You do some. No, go on and put it in. That's it. Good boy. Right. Just a second. Just a second. Oh, do you want to go into the? Do you want to go in the shed? Come on. We're going in here. And we'll stand back here and we'll watch him have a dinner. Once they've had a little bit of something to eat. Oh. You want to go in here? There we go. Filter's done. Now we've fed him. Whoa, what you seen? Want to feed them? We can't feed them then, we've just fed them them ones. And we got to put the blanket answer in. Come on. You going to say bye-bye then? Hey, you going to say bye-bye? You waving? You smile? Say bye-bye. Oh, I can't hold you on this camera and you do those. Hey, you going to say goodbye? Don't be touching light bulb, it's burning your hand. Or the lawnmower. Right. Hard work this. This is hard work, Ted. Right, let's let the fishes eat the dinner. Yeah. There we go, look at them. You see the fishes? They're having the dinner. Zoom it out a bit. There we go. Look at them, Todd. No touch. Hey, stop padding. You're not getting what you want. You're not touching them. There we go, look. We nearly finished the dinner, aren't we? And then we can put the blanket answer in. Yeah? All done. We're nearly finished. There we go, guys. Blanket answers in. No more visible fish for quite some time. Only a day, 2 days max, and it should clear up. But treat it early before it gets long, and then we won't worry about it coming up and having 2 foot long stringy blanket algae across the pond. So guys, yeah, that's what happens when you say as of yet up to press I've had no blanket algae. Within a matter of days you end up with a start of blanket algae. But it was only short, as in short, about 1.5 inches long, 2 inch, but it's definitely the start of blanket algae. So rather than wait for it to get worse and wait for it to get long and then do what everybody else does, twizzling it around on sticks and everything else, catch it at the beginning, do a half treatment dose, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have it under control and we'll be back to normal in a matter of days. I would have thought more than likely the filters will clear it all out. Come tomorrow, it'll be pretty much looking almost 100% clear. But the next one I'm going to give a try is perhaps maybe using some of, not the clays, but the reconditioners, and giving one of them a bit of, you know, add to the pond every now and again. I don't think I'll make it as a weekly thing, but maybe once a month, see what that's like. But anybody's got any that they recommend, any that they use, any that doesn't clog up all your filter systems too much, stick it in comments, guys, let me know. So, short one this week again. Nice little visit from Kyle, great to see him. Nice little visit from Peter as well, lovely to have a chat and a natter with them both. I have said that they're both going to stick with the address out, and I'm going to do a return visit and go over and have a look at their ponds as well. So that's something to up and coming for the near future. Should be going down and seeing Daz and Mick and doing a bit more grading with some of Daz's fish, some of the fry that he's got. Do an early first selection, and also some of the other stock we're going to grade out, and we're going to pick a good couple of hundred or so, maybe 500-ish, and then I do believe Mick Lawson's going to be taking some of them, but early days yet, we're not 100% sure. Let's see if we can grow some on for Daz and free up a bit of space for Daz, so Daz can move some of this year's fry into their position. So that's the plans for the up and coming, guys. Usual thing, if you're enjoying this kind of content, do me a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. And from myself and the not so visible koi, I'll catch you all on the next one, guys. Take it easy, keep smiling, see you all soon.